Good morning, I'm Sarah Sapsanamma. Let's begin with the top stories of the hour. The country in festive mood with Dhanya Purnima today that celebrates harvesting. Kirat community celebrating Udholi festival, Newar community Yamari Punhe. Youth migration to India for work intensifies, leaving Karnali villages desolate. The elderly left to rely on farming and livestock rearing. Israel pounds Syria as new leader says Syrians are too exhausted for another war. Antony Blinken says US is in contact with HTS, designated terrorist by Washington. And Viratnagar Kings gives Kathmandu Gurkhas a victory target of 118 runs in Nepal Premier League match currently underway. Pokhara Avengers play Sudur Paschim later in the afternoon. The Kirat community is celebrating Udholi festival today, paying tribute to their ancestors and worshipping the nature. The day is also celebrated in different names. For instance, the Yakha community call it Chasua, Sunuwar Folshadar, Rai Udholi Sakela and Limbu Chasok Tangnam. Despite differing names, the festival is most commonly known as Udholi Parva. On this day, the Kirat community offer the first harvest to their ancestors. The festival symbolizes the migration of people and livestock to lower altitudes during winter season. It is also a time to offer gratitude to the Mother Nature and ancestors for bountiful harvest. Kirat community observe traditional dances like Sakela and take the occasion as an opportunity to foster a deep connection between people, culture, nature, uniting families and communities in joy and gratitude. Kirat community observe Udholi during plantation season, where people migrate to higher altitudes during summer. Likewise, the Newar community are celebrating Yamari Punhe today, marking the harvesting season. This is one of the major festivals observed by the community. People of the community make Yamari, which is a traditional delicacy made from rice flour and filled with sweet ingredients like chaku, which is jaggery, and sesame seeds or milk solids locally known as kua. Yamari holds cultural and religious significance, symbolizing wealth and good harvest. Families offer this dumpling to deities as part of their ritual and share them with loved ones to celebrate the community and also wish for prosperity. Special fairs are held in Kavre Palanchok's Dhaneshwar, Bhaktapur's Ananta Lingeshwar, Kathmandu's Champa Devi, Nuwakot's Sikhar Besi and Dukcheswar. Youth exodus for employment purposes has left villages in Karnali desolated. Most go to India in search for jobs, leaving the elderly with the responsibility of agriculture and livestock rearing.
रोजगारी जुम्मै भइदिएको था हामी किन इन्डिया जान त आवाजै थिएन रोजगारी छैन कुनै केही छैन अब किनभने चाहिँ काम गरे हिसाबमा पनि रुपैयाँ पाइदैन त्यो बाध्यता भएर हामीले किन जानु पर्यो यहाँ नेपालमा रोजगारी पुग्दैन त्यसै कारण जानु त्यहाँ तर धेरै दुःख हुन्छ सर त्यहाँको पुरै ढुङ्गे माटामा भेट्नुपर्छ भाडा मान्नुपर्छ होटलतिर सेउको फारममा काम गर्नुपर्छ धेरै दुःख छ सर इन्डिया कति नेपाली रोइरहेका छन् इन्डियामा त्यहाँको ठाउँहरूले यति नेपालीलाई अवहेलना गर्छ है बहादुर भनेर यस्तो अवहेलना गर्छ कि पुरै छुटिनुपर्छ अहिले त कोही पनि छैन जस मान्छे मर्यो भने पनि फाल्ने सम्म मान्छेहरू भेटाउँदैन.
The elderly that are left say they are having a hard time tending to their responsibilities. Although the trend of youths leaving for works is not new for Karnali, it has intensified in recent years as people of ages up to 60 head to India's Ladakh, Simla, Goa and Gujarat, among others, for seasonal works.
राज्यले सम्बन्धित क्षेत्रमा जिल्लामा रोजगारीको व्यवस्था गर्नुपर्छ रोजगारी नपाएकै कारणले आफ्नो जीवन निर्वाहको लागि यिनीहरू कालापाड जान बाध्य भएका हुन्.
Meanwhile, transport businesses operating in Karnali Highway are flourishing, with youths heading to India.
यो हाम्रो वरपरिको गाउँपालिकातिर जानुभयो त कुनै बस्ती त पुरुषहरूको एकदमै खाली छ जब कार्तिक दशैं तिहार मानिसकेपछि लगतै उनीहरू अहिले लोडको लागि रहेछन् अहिले त एकै दिनमा त्यो टिकटको लागि हिजो अस्ति तपाईको तत्काल चढ्न पाइन्थ्यो भने अहिले 4-5 दिन अगाडि नै टिकटको लागि गर्नुपर्ने अवस्था छ.
Apart from the elderly, it's also the remaining women that are burdened with responsibilities. They say it can often get hard to get support to take anyone to the hospital in case they fall sick. It is time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion. Here's today's question. What's your take on ministers making lack of laws an excuse? Your options are A, they're responsible for it themselves, B, expression of incompetence, and C, pressure on Parliament. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. In the past 1 year, more than 12 small and big star hotels have come into operation across the country, out of which 3 5-star hotels and 1 4-star are under construction. Although the business persons are investing in hotels, the overall occupancy has not increased beyond 50%. The occupancy of the Holiday Inn Resort, which started with great publicity in Buranilkanta, Kathmandu, remained to 22% on Thursday. The average occupancy of this season is only 52% in the American chain hotel, with 104 rooms opened at the cost of 3,570 million Nepali rupees.
Weekend आएर बस्ने त्यहाँ फ्यामिलीसँग बस्ने रेस्टुरेन्टमा हुने त्यो बिजनेस बढेरै गएको छ पहिले चाहिँ नि भनौं न 40% 5 स्टार कुरा गरेर म 40% चाहिँ हाम्रो फुड एन्ड बेभरेजबाट आउँथ्यो भने 60% चाहिँ रुमबाट आउँथ्यो अहिले ठ्याक्क उल्टो भएको छ अहिले 60% चाहिँ नि फुड एन्ड बेभरेजबाट आउँछ 40% बाट रुम आउँछ त्यो कारण के भने त्यो बैंक्वेटबाट.
Another hotel opened in Buranilkanta area from last September is Hotel Lemon Tree Premier. The Indian chain Hotel Lemon Tree, built at a cost of 2,700 million Nepali rupees, could not exceed 60% of average occupancy this year.
अहिलेसम्म आइपुग्दा चाहिँ लगभग हाम्रो 60% चाहिँ अकुपेन्सी छ र यो हाम्रो फर्स्ट इयर पनि हो. अब ट्राभल सिरिजहरु चाहिँ यो वर्ष हाम्रोमा त्यति छैन. अब नेक्स्ट इयरबाट जनवरीबाट हाम्रो ट्राभल सिरिजहरु हुन्छ. सम्भावना धेरै नै छ. अब त्यसमा चाहिँ कस्तो भन्दा राज्यले पनि अलिकति सर्टेन हडलहरु नि चाहिँ हेर्दिनु पर्छ. त्यसलाई चाहिँ अलिकति उदारता चाहिँ राख्दिनु पर्छ.
Although the occupancy rate is up to 80% during tourist season, with the Trivandrum International Airport being closed for 10 hours on a daily basis, the number of customers in hotels have gone down. With less than 45% occupancy, hotels are struggling to generate even the operating costs. Even new and famous old hotels are running in 50 to 60% occupancy. The situation of Kathmandu's Naksal's 4-star hotel Holiday Inn Express is also the same. In the beginning, the minimum room rate was $100. However, it has been reduced to $50 to $60. Kathmandu Naksal's Hilton Hotel now has the occupancy of 80% due to ongoing Nepal Premier League NPL. However, the room rates have been reduced to $70 to $80 from $150. 5 among the total 25-star hotels of the country have stopped operation. Nepal's hotel's annual capacity has surpassed 3.5 million. However, Nepal government is unable to attract even 1.2 million tourists per year. Time now for international update. Syria's de facto leader Ahmed al-Shara has condemned Israel's land grabs and ongoing attacks, but has said the country is too exhausted for a new conflict. After the fall of Syria's Bashar al-Assad, Israel has been encroaching on its neighbor's territory. Since al-Assad's dramatic flight to Russia on Sunday, Israel has attacked Syria more than 400 times and, despite UN protests, launched a military incursion into the buffer zone that has separated the two countries since 1974. These aggressions have come as the country tries to transition away from 53 years of dynastic family rule. In the last few months, Israel has attacked its neighbor Lebanon and has continued to wage a war condemned as genocide on the beleaguered population of Gaza. Israel claims that it is trying to stop weapons from landing in the hands of extremists, a definition it has applied to a rotating list of actors, most recently Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, HTS, the primary Syrian opposition group that led the operation to overthrow al-Assad. Meanwhile, top diplomats from 8 Arab countries, Turkey and the United States, met in Jordan to discuss Syria's future and call for a peaceful and inclusive political transition in the country. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has said the Biden administration has been in contact with HTS, which is led by al-Sara, but is designated a terrorist organization by Washington. The 16th meeting of the Conference of Parties COP16 to the UN Convention to Combat Desertification concluded with 39 decisions, including a procedural decision on drought adopted. Several postponements marked the final day of the two-week conference, which did not conclude until 2300 GMT Friday. As negotiations had been stuck in reaching consensus over a new draft framework, parties adopted a procedural decision agreeing to continue discussions on the basis of the progress made at COP16, with a view to adopting a decision at COP17 in Mongolia in the year 2026. Meanwhile, more than $12 billion were pledged to tackle desertification, land degradation and drought around the world, especially in the most vulnerable countries. New pledges for large-scale land restoration and drought preparedness were announced, such as the Riyadh Global Drought Resilience Partnership, which attracted $12.15 billion to support 80 of the world's most vulnerable countries in building their resilience to drought. Throughout the conference, the China Pavilion hosted 10 sideline meetings with senior officials from different countries participating. Moreover, it showcased China's decades-long endeavors and experience in combating desertification through various initiatives and projects. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.